few months ago, Europe rejected a shipment of oil from Africa's largest refinery. Said it didn't meet their standards. Said that the sulfur content was just too high. They sent it back. Today, Europe is on the phone begging for every drop they can get. My, how the tables have turned. On February 28th, the U.S. and Israel launched strikes on Iran. Iran responded by shutting down one of the most critical waterways on the planet. 25% of the world's seaborne oil, 20% of its liquefied natural gas became inaccessible overnight. Europe panicked. The same continent that rejected African fuel because it didn't meet their standards suddenly found itself with 6 weeks of jet fuel reserves. Nowhere to turn. So where did they turn? Nigeria. What Europe claimed when they sent that shipment back was a quality problem, come to find out, it was just a business problem. You see, Dangote's refinery threatens to permanently close at least 90 European refineries. It dismantles a decades-long arrangement where Europe bought Nigerian crude oil cheap. They refined it on their own soil, and then they sold the finished product back to Africa at a high premium. Nigeria's Bonny Light, well, it's among the highest grade crude oil on the planet. In fact, they're the largest producer of sweet crude in all of OPEC. Europe knew exactly what they were rejecting, and it was never about quality. What it was about was control. Nigerian billionaire Aliko Dangote, well, he built Africa's largest oil refinery from the ground up. Operates a $20 billion plant on the outskirts of Lagos. Turns out about 650,000 barrels a day. His refinery began shipping refined jet fuel cargoes directly to European airports. Today, African oil is keeping European planes in the sky. For centuries, the world told Africa the same lie. Take your oil from the ground, ship it to us. We'll refine it, and then we're going to sell it back to you. And you will be grateful for the arrangement. Africa pumped, Europe profited. But not anymore. Because while Gulf producers were locked behind Iranian blockades, African crude was already positioned along open Atlantic routes. But a windfall, it's not a transformation. See, we've been here before. Africa is rich in resources, but robbed of the returns. This time, things have to be different. Africa was never the problem. It was always the answer. Colonizers didn't come to Africa because Africa had nothing. They came because Africa had everything. And that hasn't changed. African resources should benefit African people. And if you didn't know, now you know.